EPA's lineup looks good, much easier to execute on.
Yep, and there's Maokai. Welcome back.
The reason I like Maokai is Maokai was always the answer to these mid laners that as long as they're standing in one spot, you can destroy.
She can perform on Elise this time. And again, teams are drafted well here, but this game could get very explosive. Quad gank being set up here by Snake. Cocoon misses again. Just short there on that one from ZZR. And now JieZou's coming in. Level 2, but no mana there. Exhaust is down. That's going to be forcing a flash, but they might just go in for it. First blood's going to come through, and it is going to be the Corki. Republic gets it. As Snake now come in. Flandre pops his way down, and Republic will die there to the Lulu. JieZou getting low. Looks to be the second killer. ZZR will collect it. Snake, nice teleport there from Flandre. Answers the gank. Oh, yep, tank now caught as well, potentially. Does get knocked back there as a boatload of CC. As a good double stun will come in, but he doesn't have any flash. He kind of has to juke around a bunch of different things. Does juke almost everything and survive, though. Very fancy feat.
Now.
Oh, has come back in. GimGoon looks to be in trouble. Braum is going to join back in, and that's going to save as Flandre does go down, but Snake is still pushing. Martin quite low in health, has to run himself out, but he's going to face check GimGoon. Empowered recall, maybe not enough. GimGoon's going to find the target he wants. Repel out there from Ella. Martin with a good flash as Ella is trying to save them, but a flash ulti there from Braum gives Republic the first kill. Now Ella going to get chased off to the right-hand side as ZZR makes a run for it. Ella is ultied, but it wears off now. That's going to be a second kill for Corki. Yeah. JieZou going to respect it. EPA instead counter-push themselves. Crisis around the back. Might look for something. Does get cocooned up, but they could just dive here onto the Elise. The Q will go wide from Braum that time, but tower does fall. Flandre now the target. GimGoon there locks him down with the W, and he just gets blown up there. Mid-Corki, so much damage. Ella with a huge pulverize, though. Going to try and turn things around. Martin now also back in the fight. ZZR very low, but very tense game. As you can see, both teams jockeying for that position. But
it's more useful being buffed up with his team, honestly, as they go in.
Yeah, they are going to look for the fight. Romatic actually eats a cocoon, but a good Braum unbreakable, plus the ulti might disengage it. Ella in the middle of it all. ZZR is actually the target they're going to look for, but a huge stun out from Syndra. Almost takes out everyone from EPA, and JieZou has to run it out. Martin gets exhausted, but he's looking to still chase. Next cocoon will go wide as Republic barely picks off Ella with a phosphorus bomb, and EPA may have just turned it around. Tank is low on mana, looking for Crisis, but ultimate does not come out. He's already used it. And they just can't finish these kills. It's so hard to kill Ezreal Corki. Martin going to come back in, but Braum will protect him. Ghost will pop out from Flandre. They're still chasing Repels there, but still no kills. And ZZR might just die. Romatic, little too far forward. Does go down to Flandre. Now JieZou is going to fall in. And EPA, little too much there.
Maybe Crisis got out.
That's not a good spot for you to be in. Ulti out from Syndra. As Ella's going to look to initiate Righteous Glory, could save him. Flash Pulverizer onto GimGoon. He's going to get punted back into the team, but the rest of the carries are going to swoop in now. And the damage might be there. JieZou goes straight in for it. Republic and Romatic off to the side. As GimGoon does get taken out. Crisis too low, but Flandre off to the side as Braum ulti is going to come in. Foster's one with the Ella back in there. Huge stun out from Syndra. A double kill there from Elise. Martin will fall to Ezreal, but Romatic's going to drop to the Syndra. Republic, the only one left alive, as Elise gets a triple, and the stun barely misses on Republic on the edge there. And give a window here as Flandre's actually porting in for a flank. Culling goes out. That's going to force the Braum unbreakable. Now Ella wants it. Now Flandre all the way around the side, looking for a flank. Gets a 3-man slow with the Glitter Lance. And they'll keep running in for it. Ella, he's fine. Crisis, they'll take it. That's the target they want. GimGoon now going to come his way back in as Tank just blows up the jungler from EPA. Now GimGoon getting crit over the wall. Stunned up as well there by the Syndra. As Scatter the Weak will barely catch him on the end. And they still want it. They have to keep fighting. Martin going to pop his way in as the Wild Growth's already been used. Ella going to miss that combo onto JieZou, but the Braum is going to pop up the shield. Republic now gets stunned. That could be the jump they want. Damage is down. Not quite there yet. Republic barely living as his Hex Trigger pot. GimGoon is going to get low as he gets polymorphed up, and now Romatic stunned into the walls. He can't shift away. That'll be another kill. Glory there for the poke from Republic as he gets one more, but JieZou is looking to go down. Syndra will die on the end of it. They can't keep chasing, and that was a big messy fight. Yeah, it feels like Snake and Flandre in particular are warming up as they play more games together. As Flandre looking for a steal. Ooh, not going to get it.
JieZou.
That's not a good spot to stand. Does get spotted. Stun's there. Good block, but he still gets stunned. Braum's pretty tanky. Will hop away to them anyway. Forced to burn the ulti. Misses Tank and uses his flash as well.
This is a whole team coming down for him. Yeah, 3 members. We'll see where they go Baron instead.
Oh, Ella finds the combo. Culling is there. That's going to be the pick off, but EPA are going to run towards the Baron straight off to start it.
Yeah, they have started it, but the teleport is coming in. They can't do it in time.
Oh, that's a fast Flandre. Whimsy and Homeguard pops the Ghost as well, looking for a target just to buy some time. Looks like Dragon is actually going to be the objective for Snake. They'll consolidate their pick into just safe objectives here. Still don't want to take any risks. And Flandre did not go Void Staff. He went Death Cap.
Syndra, Fleet Staff will generally be better.
Whoa!
Wow.
Republic going in for Martin. Good damage. Oh, that flash. Straight into the rock.
That is heartbreaking, but GimGoon's also teleported in. They're not going to let this one go without a struggle.
Committing a lot for it, but Ella is there to block the path. Martin needs to do quite a lot there. His tank actually now peeling beside him as a threat. GimGoon now flashes over the dragon wall.
One more time. Their team fighting has looked better, but here they go.
Yeah, Flandre might have found a pick. Romatic forced to shift over the wall to safety. Republic now going to get stunned up as GimGoon will join in right in the center of the fight. Martin joining late, but throws out the calling. Now going to move back in and start hitting those tanks. They need to find a pick here perhaps, or just use their CC as a wild growth. Has already been used on tank. GimGoon going to come straight in there. Romatic actually over the wall as ZZR almost dies. He repels out of the way. Crisis will finally die to Flandre. Ella will die in and amongst it all as well. But stuns here from tank are making the difference. Romatic looking to flank over the side, but Martin does not crit quite enough to take out the Ezreal. And they're just kiting back here. Snake, Flandre might just be enough here as tank still needs the stuns, but he's taken too much damage. The poke there from Corki, he's picked up a triple. Now Martin going to be the target they chase down as he takes out the Braum.
About it, but as long as it is up at the start of those team fights as whoa, Martin, that's a brave place to recall.
Lives on about 100 health as EPA take the mid tier 2. Braum not there yet, and the damage is so massive onto this Baron. No way for them to steal it. Definitely shouldn't be fighting for it. Baron does go to Energy Pacemaker.
Yeah, it certainly does. Can they catch GimGoon?
That's the pick they want. Carling does go down. Pops the ulti. Righteous Glory already used, and it's just too tanky.
Some wards. Here he goes.
Yeah, he's going to look for the flank. Home guarded up as well. This actually has to be the disengage. Good stun there onto Crisis, but Crucial Barrage will come down. Martin separated off from the team, and Flandre is in the middle of it all. Tanking up whatever he can with the Wild Growth popped in as Ella looks to wrap around the side. Now Martin's able to join in as Ella is tying up as much as he can, but GimGoon just unkillable. Even the Mikhail's burnt on him as well. But this actually might not be too bad for Snake. They get enough damage done. The carry just couldn't get in position for EPA.
ZZR re-engages there.
Oh, Ella goes in for it. Finds Republic with a knock-up, but JieZou goes in. Crisis now a little too low as Martin takes him out. ZZR will live as Martin smells blood. He goes for GimGoon of all people. Gets his face almost crit off by the Corki. And now the stun lands in. Flash forward. Cocoon will miss. Lands in onto Braum, but that's going to be the kill. Flandre will pick that up now. Romatic getting died as Republic's forced back as well. Ezreal picks up ZZR, but EPA can't defend now.
And it is the 1 for 2. They need to be careful because home guard can come out of Maokai. They do break the base, get the inhibitor. Don't want to fight for it. It would have been a fight without the jungler, and it means one more Baron. So inhib for a Baron, especially mid-inhib, probably still in favor of EPA, to be honest.
Team fights are going to get harder and harder, it feels like, for both teams, but EPA might just have the scaling edge.
For EPA. They feel like this game's going to go for another 10, 15 minutes.
He hits it. Oh, this is so risky. Oh, damage in. Ella, straight for it, only finds GimGoon. Dragon does go over to Snake. They will deny the 5th, but Tank, he's low. Romatic, almost dead over the top as he gets over the wall. But the face of the mountain's there. Everyone's just pretty tanky. Republic gonna eat another stun as Martin. He's free hitting here from the backside, and GimGoon, he just can't take this much damage. They are gonna try and go for the assassination. Huge 3-man stun. Martin's gonna swoop in and collect the kills, and Snake might have finally cracked the last team fight. Crisis and Romatic. Ella going in for it. Double knock up there once again. There's still 3 left here for EPA. Make it 2, make it 1. Romatic, the only one left alive, and he has to get back to base.
And Ella take a bow. What a team fight out of the support for Snake. Able to get multiple headbutt poles in there. Tanks the whole front line. Pretty much did GimGoon's job, but with half the resources. And in the end, it looks like Snake will run away with this game. Still not confident enough to just stream into the base. They want the big minion wave.
Yeah, they're actually going top lane. That's how safe they want to play this. ZZR speeds into the top as Whimsy. Tank ultied again? Okay.
Using it just as a heal at this point in the game. It doesn't really matter. Death time is still way too long. Yeah, and I don't know if Romatic can do the 1v5, but see if he can give it a go. Snake, you're going to break the base down. Are going to go in for the kill, but not going to get it. Snake, in a very marathon game number 3, will come out victorious in the series.